Greetings, entities and guardians.
Stronger and hotter than yesterday. Ha ha.
Well, that's true for you, so I'm gonna put you on the bench just so you can flex those muscles in front of everyone who passed by with a plane. Anyways, greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kick Your Run Kingdom. Now, do I gotta put you in the chair too? You gotta just babysit each other. Yeah, how about that? There we go. Look how cute look together. Look how cute look. There we go. There's little friends. Two great friends. The giant swole dad and the little babu. Anyway, welcome back to Kick Your Run Kingdom, and before I start this video, obviously, yeah, we're gonna be doing some Kicky Odyssey stuff today. However, you may have noticed that my sprite plub, you know, yellow plub in the bottom right corner? Yeah, they have a mouth now. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, technically, they always had a mouth. I mean, as you can see, like, my angry sprite, yeah, has a mouth. Though, they now have a mouth just for casually talking. However, I will admit, that this was because it was made by my friend, because they thought it was kind of weird how whenever I spoke, the mouth wasn't moving. Well, it's not your fault. But also, if you can see right now, this sprite doesn't have a mouth, a couple other sprites doesn't have a mouth, and it's basically along those lines. However, you see all these sprites, right? But something interesting is I have a new sprite, which I want to use more whenever I get like a good gacha pull or something, because let's be honest, the only kind of happy sprite I have is this. But we need something with more excitement. Like, I have something with anger and, like, pure rage. I have something with, like, you know, terror and shock. So what about something with happiness? So, before we jump into this, let me just go ahead and, you know, load this up, and I will show you this really cool emotion that that my friend made for me. And, where's the story? Oh, a special episode. There we go. Hey, look at this. Eee! Man, yeah, this is called Excited. Yeah, this is what happens when I get something really, really good or something really awesome happens to the story. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, with that being said, if you want to leave your questions in the comments down in the comment section below for me to read out these videos, then feel free to do so. It could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, that's what matters the most. Now, before I actually get on with this, I will read comments for the video Stopping the Great Calamity from Beasties, which, you know, I'm going to be reading your comments from that. And also, I want to just show you, look how many Odyssey missions I have left. It's these 4. That's it. I just have to upgrade epic toppings, do 1328, 1330, and then explore clouded areas, which I'm pretty sure that is basically done. Is that done? Let's just check. There's 1. And there's 2. Oh, it's all coming full circle. That's 1 we have down, and we just need to do these last 3. Then I have every single quill I can get for the Kicky Odyssey, which maybe I can kind of do that for the final parts of the video. I don't know, but I know you want to stick around for the cutscene. I know that's what you want to see. So let's go ahead and get that loaded up finally, because I know you actually want to get into some juicy Kicky Odyssey lore. So let's get this started. Go over here, open the book up, and we have to go to the council. Yeah, Council Hall. There's nowhere else that we can go, I think. I don't think there's any quests we can do. No, whatever. Okay, Council Hall time. And then after this, we do a cutscene. Or read comments.
Welcome to the 3rd council meeting, my friends.
Let's see how great this is gonna go.
I sincerely hope that today, we finally come to an accord.
If you allow me to begin. Esteemed colleagues, my proposition remains on the table. Have you reconsidered your decisions, if I may ask?
I guarantee you, not a single person is going to agree.
There is nothing to reconsider. Under no circumstances will I surrender my soul gem. This little stone has caused far too many tragedies to nonchalantly pass around.
He's right. Who else can control such power if not us?
With all due respect, it seems like we have a difficult discussion ahead of us.
How so?
Because my opinion regarding this soul gem conundrum also remains unchanged.
You! Enough talking! If you want this power for yourself, just say it loud and clear.
Perhaps what I'm going to say next will help you understand my logic. A vision of critical importance, if you will. A fact that showed me what can happen when great power is concentrated in the hands of just a few.
What is it you're trying to say?
I'm pretty sure he's trying to say, hey, I don't want it myself, but I want it with like 5 other people.
I myself was utterly shocked when I heard this. Terrified, even. Yet, it has only reinforced my conviction in the fact that Soul Jam's potential must be shared with everyone.
Just get to the point already.
Very well. What if I told you that the cookie who inflicted such horrors upon the cookie world was one of the ancient heroes.
Oh, don't, Pleving. You're really gonna pull that card? You're gonna... That's how to make... If people didn't hate you before, they're gonna...
Dark Enchantress Cookie, formerly known as... White Lily Cookie.
Oh, what a nice cliffhanger. That's beautiful. This one's probably gonna be 32 because the amount of abrupt... Oh, well, 20. Okay, whatever. We should probably read some comments before we go on ahead and get to the rage. Like, for example, Lock God left a comment saying, I really hope one day that story takes us to White Lily Cookie's old kingdom to uncover some juicy lore. I wonder if did she ever have she must have had a kingdom, right? I don't know, but I guess she kind of represents the fairy kingdom now, but I don't know, whatever happens, happens. Also, Kristen04 left a comment saying, common question, Shadow Milk Cookie and Salt Cookie love their design, and Shadow Milk, I love the charisma. Yeah, I gotta be honest, I love both of them, and it's a good thing that I'm reading these comments after I beat the story. Like, look, now I don't have to worry about any sort of spoilers. This is a good thing I keep my comments, like, you know, separated between videos. Also, Alpha Graham left a comment saying, fun fact, Tea Night Cookie's from the Beast Yeast. Is he? I didn't... Is that true? I feel like some comments have led me astray before, but I don't know. But that's pretty interesting if that is the case. And also, let's read a comment from Ariane Funhouse saying, common question, I like Burning Spice, Shadow Milk, and Eternal Sugar since they're cool. Even Eternal Sugar is so beautiful and she's pink, my favorite color. I don't know about you, but I think, what is it, Pink Sugar? They're kind of giving... Eternal Sugar, I'm sorry. Eternal Sugar is kind of giving me vibes of Lychee Dragon, which, to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if those beasts kind of represented the attributes of dragons, which... That would be a cool fight. The dragons versus the ancients. The dragons versus the beast. That's what I'm trying to say. That would be cool. But anyway, let's get back to panic mode because everyone's gonna start screaming at each other.
What did you just say?
Are you...
Oh yeah, Pure Vanilla. He's like, oh, why not? Wasn't it Pure Vanilla or was it Ginger Brave? I forgot which one it was because I haven't recorded this in a bit. It was either one of them. Pretty sure it was Ginger Brave, but oh, this is not good.
You... I don't believe you. This is impossible.
But it is true. One of the five craved for more and more power, only to become a harbinger of the darkness in the end.
Well, I know the story wasn't like, you know, the current Fairy Kingdom story isn't applicable for now because this happened way before. She didn't want the power, she just wanted to know the truth. There's a difference.
Dark Enchantress Cookie desires to rebuild this world in her own image. To that end, she requires the power of Soul Jam. Soul Jam, the receptacle for a noble soul, yes. Yet, regardless, a source of tremendous, concentrated energy. Energy capable of building one kingdom from the ground up, and reducing another to ashes and rubble. But power can corrupt. It spawns greed. Greed leads to arrogance.
What if I feel like now they're kind of like going on more the verge of like, you know, the beast, because now I can't get those flipping beast cookies out of my head.
And arrogance can lead even the wise and noble of us to the bitterest of ends. And the shadows of great power are those coveting it, wishing to challenge its owners. Can you keep your power safe indefinitely? This is why it is critical that our Crim Republic, uncorrupted by power, takes the lead of this campaign. This is why there is no other option but to share your Soul Jam. The more power is grasped, the more it slips away. You are not holding your ground against the chaos. Your stubbornness will be sowing its seeds. Wars, cruel conflicts born out of desire for power. All such grief is born from those that crave strength, those who desire to challenge the balance. The histories of your kingdom serve as perfect examples of this tragic pattern. Lastly, permit me to remind you that Dark Enchantress Cookie herself started the Dark Flower War because of her obsession with the power of your Soul Jam. Once called a noble, ancient hero, even she was unable to restrain her own greed.
Shut your poisonous mouth this instant.
He's actually about to kill him.
Stop!
Out of my way!
I will not allow you to pass. Listen to the voice of reason!
Reason? How dare you?
Another proof to my point. I see you are no different from Dark Enchantress Cookie. unwilling to part with your precious power.
Is he just playing the reverse Uno card on him? Where flipping Dark Cacao earlier was like, I know your type, you just want the power, but now Clotted's just like, you know what? No, you're just stubborn. You just want all the power to yourself, and guess what? It's corrupting you. And this probably just proves it more. Okay, okay, here we go. That was, yeah, you probably saw, that was Hollyberry's shield right there. Ooh, okay, this is actually getting juicy. I like this. I actually really like this. We're actually kind of close to the end, like about, what are we like? Nearly 80%? I'd say. Alright, I should probably read a few comments and then get to a comment question of the day. So, I'm gonna read a pretty long list of comments from Smart and Spiral, which one says, oh gosh, there's no way I've seen the episode from the Beast Yeast. Beast Cookie was in the silver tree? Yeah, all 5 of them were. What do you expect? Another thing says, the seal is breaking. The tape isn't working for sealing the silver tree. I mean, hey, I think I saw an episode of Steven Universe where some seal broken, so they just used duct tape. So you know what? Maybe it'll work here. And also, the last comment I'm gonna read from you says, one of the best lores in Cookie Run is better than the FNAF lore. Thanks, Devsisters. I hope they continue this game. I want to say, I'm not sure if it would be better, but I think it's a little bit less complex. Though, I think it's a bit better because, like, I mean, how many times can one person come back from the dead? Like, seriously. But, also, let me just read a comment from, I guess, Shafir Raganazagov saying, comment question of the day. Hey, HyperHimes. I hope you read this, and the question is, what are your thoughts about the Beast Yeast cookies and that they'll turn evil all because of the soul gem that they wield? If you were to have a soul gem, will you turn evil? What would be the reason? Are you asking? Well, personally, I don't think I would ever turn evil because I'm a little bit more, you know, well in that regard. But, First of all, let me just say I really like the concept of, you know, there being former ancients that have basically dropped the ball on what they were doing, so, of course, other ancients just decided to take that role. Though, personally, if I were to become evil because of that, I probably, honestly, I think the only reason is is because, like, you know, a good, you know, let's do something creative for that one. And after this, I will read a comment question of the day, don't worry. I think the reason being is because I think I never would like the concept of, like, you know, people leaving me or the betrayal, but if I ever had the power of, like, you know, primarily being like creativity, then I would just be stuck thinking that work is the only thing that I need, which I know this is kind of sounding sad, but I think it's the one way how corruption of myself would kind of work, where I'm just solely focusing on work, because, let's be honest, there are times where I thought, especially in depressing days, things that I will always return to is just me making these videos, and it's kind of sad, or, well, yeah, it's sad, but, like, you know, hey, sometimes I just get over it because it's fun making this content for y'all. But anyways, for a common question of the day, I'm probably gonna ask, how do I say this? It's February, so Valentine's Day is coming up. So, what is your favorite thing about Valentine's Day? Now, I don't think this is gonna be the exact same, you know, question that I ask when when Valentine's Day does come, but, what's your favorite aspect about it? Because, personally, I'm gonna be honest, my favorite aspect is back in school, because nowadays, like, you kind of buy just someone a gift and, you know, it's done and done. Like, you buy someone, like, a teddy bear or a box of chocolate or a balloon, something like that. But back in school, you get these, like, you're in class, and they just hand out all these candies to you, because everyone's handing out all that stuff, and you get little baskets at the end of the day. That's in, like, early school, though, but that's one of my favorite things about that ever happening to me, personally. But whatever the case is, be sure to tell me down in the comments below, because it's about to get spicy, won't we? There we go, shocked face is happening, and it just got even more expensive.
I can't open my eyes.
Oh, okay, he's blinded.
This shockwave. I can barely move.
It's because basically 2 weapons using both powers of the Soul Gem are plebing colliding.
Such an overwhelming energy wave, caused by the collision of Soul Gem. To witness it firsthand.
I don't like how when he spoke like that, there's a slight smile on his face.
Dark Cacao Cookie, come to your senses!
Let me go! I will end this arrogant whelp!
I said no! Did you forget that we swore to put an end to the cookies fighting? To friends fighting? And you, Clotted Cream Cookie, you crossed the line! How can you sully the names of cookies sworn to protect others with their lives? Why lie about a noble hero to prove your point?
I found it hard to believe myself. Yet it is the sad truth. Am I right? Pure vanilla cookie?
Oh, he knows too!
You knew it all along, did you not?
I beg for your forgiveness, my dearest friends. I should have told you sooner.
Yeah, he knew all along.
I told you that the two others refused to come. But I was dishonest. White Lily Cookie is not coming because she is Dark Enchantress Cookie.
And obviously Pierre Vanilla knew because, you know, he was a part of us for the entirety of, like, the main story, at least until after episode 11, because he wasn't really there in the stuff with the Hollyberry Kingdom, or the Dark Cacao Kingdom, or even the Golden Cheese Kingdom. Yeah, Golden Cheese is basically irrelevant to this Cookie Odyssey story, but I mean in the long term.
I planned to tell you the truth, I did. Yet, I could not muster the courage to tell you.
How could this be?
What this cookie says is right. Soul Jam is too dangerous in our hands alone. I could not do anything to prevent this tragedy, even though I was the only one who could. White Lily Cookie desired strength to achieve her goals. Now I understand it was inevitable that she became Dark Enchantress Cookie. There are many ways to protect what is dear to us. Sometimes, when one's own efforts are not enough, it is only natural to ask for help. But White Lily Cookie, she believed that only through more power could she change the course of fate. As she went on, she desired more and more.
Even though I'm pretty sure in the Fairy Kingdom, that's actually not what she wanted, because you didn't even understand what she wanted.
But too much power can only bring sorrow and suffering. I am so sorry, my friends. I did not want you to learn the truth this way. I am truly sorry.
So, he was telling the truth?
White Lily Cookie is indeed Dark Enchantress Cookie?
But how did it happen?
That remains a mystery, even for me. I only know she tried to uncover the secret of the cookie's origin. And there, something terrible happened.
I can't believe I heard about this from a complete stranger. You are just like White Lily Cookie, you know that? You always said how important our friendship was. But all this time, you kept us in the dark. Of all cookies, Dark Cacao Cookie and I were the last to know.
Perhaps, since the very beginning, you never thought of us as your peers. I see no more reason to remain here. Fighting together requires trust. Despite the rebuilding of this kingdom, I see that trust still remains in ruins. No, there is nothing and no one to trust here.
What about your crunchy chip, you know?
I need some time to think.
Dark Cacao Cookie! Hollyberry Cookie!
They left! Oh no! Is this the end?
If I want to talk about the most depressing cutscene of all time, I think that just took it. And there's still another part of this, are you kidding me? How much can it raise in... Well, I guess, considering that there's less quills, it makes sense, but... We gotta probably get through some more comments, because sheesh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through like a 20 minutes, so it's probably gonna be a little bit of a longer video. But anyway, there's a few comments from Mona Wolf Deer, with one saying, comment question, Shadow Milk, and Silent Salt. Again, another person who likes both of those. That's pretty interesting. And your other comment says, for some reason, Fig Cookie didn't come, but Sparkling did with Cocoa Cookie. Fig Cookie is going to be the new cookie that we'll use to say that they still didn't come Heim yet. Oh, wait. Was that for the gacha? I think. Well, I don't know. I've definitely in the past I've gotten Fig before. But also, Infect XML left a comment saying, common question of the day. My favorite virtue or beast is Shadow Milk Cookie. He gives me Ecolo from Puyo Puyo and Jevel vibes. By the way, I said Puyo Puyo, I mean, that's what I meant to say. But that does make sense, especially after the cutscenes I see him in. And lastly, until we get to the next cutscene, actually we'll read two because there's still a fair amount. Princess Blue left a comment saying, Eternal Sugar, the pink one is my favorite. She looks so majestical. I can agree with that. She does look pretty beautiful. Tangible Pepper left a comment saying, common question of the day. My favorite beast of cookie is Shadow Milk. I just really like the design of being a jester. The only other jester cookie I'm thinking of is Icicle Juggler. Well, they definitely don't have the personality of Icicle Juggler, I'll tell you that. And just one more. Undercover Elixir left a comment saying, Silent Salt does not have Dark Cacao Soul Jam, but wishes he did. He actually has White Lily since he has the flower shape in his armor. You know, out of all of them, that's the one I would have least expected. I gotta be honest, I did not expect that. But, whatever. So, let's get back into panic mode. By the way, this is going to be the last cutscene for the video. There's no way we can do even more. And we can't... what am I going to title this video? What am I going to put as a thumbnail? Well, probably the sword clashing with the shield, but Oh, no.
I never meant to sow discord between old friends. I am sorry.
No, at some point, we would have had this discussion anyway. I will go talk to each of them. As you said, we are old friends after all.
I wish you success. If you allow me to be frank, I did not expect your agreement. But I am glad that you see my point.
Yes. I always thought that strength is meant to be shared equally. But you must understand. These cookies have been doing the impossible to protect their kingdoms and Earthbread for a long, long time. Do not belittle all the good they have done. Your comments before, they hurt.
I admit, I might have crossed the line. Please accept my apologies. But what happens now? Will the two heroes return?
I will try to convince them to rejoin the council. Our talks must continue if we wish to save our world.
Thank you. I trust in your diplomatic abilities.
Well, let me tell you something, that's gonna be real hard. And now it's, we're at the Crow's Nest Inn, which, I think we're gonna have to end the video right here, because, a lot of juicy stuff just happened. This is honestly the most intense council meeting of them all, and it's just the third one. And it most likely may as well be the last one. I think off camera, what I should try and do is, get the rest of these things done, which, should I just do them now? Yeah, I'll probably do them while I read them comments. How about that? Because there's still a fair bit of comments on the video, so why the pleb not? So let's go to, like, I don't know, plumbing White Pearl, just so I can get to your,
What can I do?
help me upgrade these toppings. That's what you can do. But let's multi-upgrade, because I'm pretty sure there's stuff I need to do for, like, some, White Lily mission anyway. 2 of those, and I guess, I have a lot. There's so many of these I have. I didn't even realize. 3 of these, because they're going to be useful. But also, AGamer360 left a comment saying, comic question of the day, they all suck, they just feel like bloat to me. I don't think they'd all be bloat. I feel like, maybe it's because you need more backstory on them, yeah, just to, because of course, I wouldn't judge anything until it fully comes out. Personally, that's just from me, my aspect, though. But also, Sonic Gamer 360 left a comment saying, comic question, my favorite would have to be Shadow Milk Cookie, the one in blue, because he's essentially one of the kinds of villains where they're silly and entertaining, but still serves as a serious threat. Kind of like Kefka from Final Fantasy VI. You know, that's actually a pretty good comparison, I will admit that. Especially when they were first introduced in the final part of the story, like, sheesh. But let's go back. We have to do, world exploration stuff, because we got to go over to 1328. We got to do this without using time jumpers, so I'll just do that quickly. Okay, do we have these levels unlocked? That's good. But let's just lower the volume for this a tiny bit. And also, there's a few comments from an idiot with one saying, comic question, Shadow Milk, they have a trickster energy to them, which, as a fellow trickster, makes me happy. I actually understand that. That's pretty sweet. And your other comment says, I was watching a show called Hazbin Hotel, and then the next episode, or in the episode after that, it was announced that the creator is one of the characters they will die, and I hope that, apparently Husk, my favorite, won't die, and the other character is Charlie. But, since the main character and the princess, she will not die because of plot armor. You know, I wish I knew more about this series. Like, I know more about, like, Hello Boss instead, but, I don't know. But, well, hopefully none of them die. Let's hope that none of them die, let's be honest. I could set it to 2.5 speed, I probably should have done that. And also, I think, is that basically for the video? Well, there's actually one more comment from Princey the First saying, comic question of the day, my favorite beast is Shadow Milk Cookie. This is because, firstly, we haven't even seen the others in the story, and secondly, I like the scene where he's controlled with cookies and forced them to duel, kind of like a puppeteer. You see, that's what I was thinking, too. I feel like the only thing that we know about those cookies is, those flipping beasts, is just the fact that, well, they were kind of... The beast did some bad stuff to the main normal cookies, which... Not saying that they're main ones, but I'm just saying, like, the basic cookies. The one that looked like Ginger Brave. Which, honestly, let's hope that they can be defeated if they do... If Shadow Milk ends up summoning every single one out of the gate, because that's going to be playing terrifying if that's the case. But whatever the case is, we're just going to go ahead and finish this. We're going to get the rest of those playing Odyssey quills, and then we're going to end the video, because, let's be honest, we're clear with nearly all the entirety of the Odyssey, so this is going to be fun. Pretty hectic, too. But let's just murder him. Here we go. I accidentally pressed the end record button. I'm not even joking. I pressed one of the keys to, like, change my emotion. I pressed the plus button, and the plus button, like, ends the recording. That's my bad. I made a mistake, but thank everything it wasn't during an episode, because that would have been really bad. Anyway, we're just going to end the video here, because we can just claim the rest of this, and we're done. There's probably going to be one comment going, like, you didn't show it on camera, it's fake. According to the quotes, I proved it anyway. Just look, 1330, I did it. Okay, there we go. We completed all the Cookie Odyssey missions. That's proving fantastic. Is there anything? It's just red bubble. Okay, but with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Cookie Run content, and if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. Also, down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, including a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get the Cookie Run YouTube stuff for absolutely free. You'll see a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise where you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly, a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month, you'll see exclusive videos that you would, and also exclusive perks and benefits that you wouldn't normally see on my normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you and Devsisters and Guardians in the next video. Here with the Hypenese.